Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Here we go. 180. 42.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Wow. This is taken at the 18. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Buckeye, the young rookie QB from Ohio State.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
First carry for Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers are a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And Burrow running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Jeez.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Gets around him. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's got Tinsley. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's good, honey.
But I don't know how.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. It will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
Here's Burrow. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Second and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That one caught by Tinsley. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off-play action. Howard. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. After an incomplete. Pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Howard.
Oh my, what?
Another one thrown incomplete.
Gosh, he was friggin' interfered with. Still.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
It's 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. They defer to Burrow to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go, here we go. What is that? Big 13. Big 13.
Now Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught
Until it's over.
first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and
Probably
preventing him from getting to
until
the
about
sticks.
11.
Here's Ryan Rico now.
Maybe, yeah, about 11.
For the second time. On the return, Austin. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At 11, yeah, right?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Okay, what time? What time do you want to have breakfast?
And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
We don't usually eat breakfast until way later, around 11 or 12.
That allows you to survive the expected injuries.
Do you want to eat now? I can pause it. I can pause it and we can eat. It's no problem.
Potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles along the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, drop ball 80.
They run here with Dowdle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A short yardage formation here as they come up on 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got
and pops up the football near his own goal line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Right, 80. Down.
Right back to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Burrow will throw. To the left side, he gets this complete to Tinsley. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake, Howard. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Howard. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Emeka Ibuka. They're going to get it out to him on the right side and then watch him do the rest. Whoa, is he fun to watch. And that's a 61-yard touchdown grab.
Cyber.
The Buccaneers up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Packers are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Daniel Jones. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Colts win by 8, 24-16 your final. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid.
Okay. Okay. I'll put the bacon in now then. Yeah. I'll make
Return nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On the run, it's Downer. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard
Why?
line now.
Why was it accelerated?
1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Thielen working the middle. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Yeah, 7 minutes left.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That went out wide and intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done
They're not
an
on a rack?
excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd down and 8.
They'll run again with Harris. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Where's should I have gone? Oh, that would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Not yet. It's not burning.
Boswell's kick is...
It's not burning. Let me check. Yeah. Yes.
Stop now, so it'll be
Yeah. Yeah.
Go open those windows, so I'll have it tomorrow. Open the other one too.
There's a bee on the patio.
Huh? Open the window.
I did. There's a bee on the patio.
That's fine. That's fine.
Good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Okay.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Okay.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Not with ground
Say,
beef.
all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this
Yeah, I'll try
patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
11 mighty.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores. But
He has
game
fur.
worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Right side catch made by Tinsley. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete. That's Tinsley.
Complete to number 82. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Back.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete.
Slobber.
They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
I'm fine. Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, Jason.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. This is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Harris. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And this is the worry because sometimes you...
No, I brought him in. It's fine. No, he's inside now.
A little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Harris. Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go. Nike 18. Cougar 19.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31. And